and 2. Again, it's Martin. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. To throw, Winston. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second and just 1. From the gun, Winston. Martin flexing the muscle. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Jameis now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Winston steps away to his left, and he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
First carry here for Shane Vereen. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They go play action here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. First down throw for Winston. Being chased out left. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They were looking for Marshall that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Manning. Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Brandon Marshall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Now Carpenter to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. first down. Here's the run with Martin. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now a second down throw for Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Jackson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. On third down, Winston. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll run. Martin. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
Draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Roberto Aguayo out now for the Buccaneer field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Aguayo's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13.
And much was made that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers spent a second-round pick. Heck, they moved up in the second round to draft Roberto Aguayo and had a real up-and-down first year. They even brought in competition to try and give him a wake-up call before the beginning of 2017.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing now is Manning, escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Second down following the incompletion. To throw again, Manning. And his throw is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing is Manning on third down. A screen here to Vereen. And he's got some space here. That burst good for 20 and a first. First down. Number 34. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Manning again. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing, Winston. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down after a good gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Jameis to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll throw again. Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. New York set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They go with Perkins again. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Perkins on third down. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Final minute now of the third quarter. Manning now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And it's up and good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Now Manning to try again after the pick six. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Manning now on first down. It's caught by OBJ. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Giants add on to their lead. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter in Denver. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to something.
And Winston lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now Perkins. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Giants on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Manning now to throw. To Vereen out in the flat. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Carpenter knocks it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Give him 30 yards there.
Well, that was a Deshaun Jackson special, wasn't it? Deep downfield for a big play. But truthfully, if he catches it short, he can turn it into a long gainer, can he?
Just such a big play receiver last year. 17.9 yards per. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And some room to maneuver. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. On the run, it's Perkins. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. On 3rd down, it's Perkins, and he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll throw it with Manning, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he knocks it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, 3rd down here.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Winston. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have got it on cruise control.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Buying time to his left.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a time. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Six yards to go here on second down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flush to his right. And some room to work. Got some room at the 30. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Courtney Upshaw in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
All right, here we go.
Third and long. It's Hill. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. 22 yards on the pickup there.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Again, they go to Perkins. And he's got room. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. They run with Perkins. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Perkins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Ends up. Zebra. We got four.
A handoff to Perkins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
The Giants on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. On the toss, Marine. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They're in the 4th quarter in Denver. The Raiders, they have taken a late lead over the Broncos. A win would be their first of the young season. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Hill on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Hill looks to throw. He gets it to Humphreys. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Steps away to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One last throw here for Hill. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm the bank and I want on my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Getting, yeah, I got that I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn off. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Woo! Don't know what you think, compare me. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought it, cost an arm and leg. My